Oh, when the blues go marching in. Oh, when the blues go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number when the blues...
Aloha Blues fans. Welcome to the Hawaii Blues Fan Show, the program that's by a fan, for the fans, and about you, the fans, because the Hawaii Blues fan is bleeding blue with you. Well, I still have the roving reporter out on assignment. We're working on getting that taken care of. We had a rough game against Detroit, down 3-0, came back and blew it. We're looking forward to the game against the Avalanche, the place where last season ended, and now, hopefully, this season can start. And then we'll have our About the Fan segment. Got a pretty interesting pet this time. Maybe it's a pet. I'll call it a pet. But before we get there, let's talk about and update the Layla Challenge. So far, we're at 200 of 1,000 views. We have 136 unique viewers. We have 758 minutes of watch time. We've gotten 13 likes, and for Be the Match, I know of 7 people. But I'm a little disappointed. I'm disappointed in numbers, but also I had a viewer contact me and say, hey, you need to lighten up. You know, this is coming off as selfish. And I got to tell you, that comment hurt. It really hurt a lot. The last thing I want to do is come off as selfish, and if I am, I apologize. This whole Layla challenge is to get the word out for her. I'm pretty sure she knows what her prognosis is, and I don't want to remind her of it, but go look up LHL or HLH on Wikipedia and see what this young lady has to go through. It is unbearable. And to think that just by getting your cheeks swabbed and taking 15 minutes and passing a video around, you could help save this young girl's life. That's what everything is. And just to go along with that, I got a special message that I want to share with you. Here it is.
Hi, this is Layla. Thank you for all the love and support for myself and Be the Match. Let's go Blues!
Layla, thank you so much. And just know that I am bleeding blue with you. And I'm going to do, and I'm not going to give up the fight. I'm going to keep doing this no matter how many people call me selfish. Bleeding blue with you, Layla. I'm bleeding blue with you. So, we went to Detroit. And for me, it's a heartbreaking place. I'll never forget Stevie Y in the blue line shot. Detroit's a reeling team a little bit, and you know, I thought the Blues had the talent to beat them. First period, really good. I mean, played them even up. Second period started and the floodgates open, and before you know it, Detroit's up 3-0. Now, past Blues teams gave up the fight. This season, they've given up the fight, but not the other day. They fought back. 2 quick power play goals within 2 minutes of each, less than 2 minutes of each other, and the Blues are down 3-2. Get into the third period, and it looks like I think it was Steen had scored, but they went back and reviewed it and said that he didn't. But then Perron scores shortly after that. It's 3-3. And then Detroit comes with a flurry after they'd been controlled most of the third period. Scores a goal with 5 minutes left, and the Blues can't equalize it. That whole game hurt, but what's hurting more than that is the way fans are reacting. I've seen so many in the groups. Oh, I'm done with the season. Oh, I can't handle this. They're playing like crap, you know. I'm not going to watch anymore. You know, all that kind of hurts me. And it hurts me for a lot of reasons. Now, look, you have a right to feel the way you want to feel and do what you want to do. That's your right. You get it. And I have a right to tell you how it makes me feel. I'm the guy that had to go out and follow the Blues in the middle of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Read teletypes to find out what the scores were, and find out what happened in playoffs 3 or 4 days after it happened. Yeah, that's the way it was back before the internet, when you were on a ship at sea. I bled blue then, I bleed blue now. I have worn this jersey in 120-degree heat in the Arabian desert because I bleed blue. Folks, I get it. The team's not doing well. You want Army fired, you want this player traded, you want that player traded, you want this done, you want that done. Well, you know, this is the thing that kind of irks me. If you think you're that good of a GM, please put in your application to be the GM of this team and the president of hockey operations. If you know how to coach, please submit your application to coach. We're looking for a coach right now. Do it. And if you know all that about the salary cap, do it. Go out and do it. Because all the amateur GMs really upset me. And that's just me. Maybe you like it. But when you sit there and say, I'm not going to watch because they're losing, that's just ridiculous. You know what? We're all invested in this team. All of us. Physically invested, mentally and emotionally invested, and financially invested. These jerseys I wear, they're not cheap. You guys all know this. All the Blues stuff I have, that's not cheap. The games aren't cheap. We're emotionally invested. And when the Blues lose, we feel like we're part of the team. That's why we say we lost. We won. No matter what is happening out there, it's our job as fans to give our support. Now, we can be upset, and that's fine. But we still need to show that team that we want them to win. We want them to be the best team they can be. And we don't. We really don't. And I wish Blues fans could be more like Cardinals fans. You know, the Cardinals have missed the playoffs the last 2 years, yet still broke the 3 million fan mark. That's impressive. That they can put that many fans in when they're not making the playoffs. They fired their coach, started winning, still missed the playoffs. Still got 3 million fans. Blues fans, we haven't won a cup, and we know it, and we're exhausted, and we want it so bad that the second they go down, we're done. We can't be. Invest what you have in this team, and I think this team will invest that in you. That's my opinion. We move on to the Avalanche. They've been a team on the down for many years. Now they're on the up. Making the playoffs last year. By beating us in the last game of the season. They didn't do well, and they got knocked out in the first round. But this year, they're sitting at second in the division, and you know they're playing some good hockey. It's going to be a tough game. Win, lose, I don't know. It's that prediction time. And I'm going to predict a loss. I'm going to predict the Blues go down 4-1. You know, I want it better, but that's not what I see. You know, I hope for the best. Let's go Blues. So we move into one of my favorite parts of doing this show. The part that's all about you, about the fan. And today, we have a couple as fans of the game. Gina and Casey Messi. Now, they've been with us before. They had the Let's Go Blues dog, Athena. Gina has told me that her and Casey have been together for 9 years, but they just got married 9 months ago, and they had a blue and white wedding. They are both big Blues fans. Gina's favorite player is Colton Parayko. She wasn't sure who Casey is. She says he changes a little bit here and there. They're around the arena a lot. They get, you know, they're big Blues fans like I am, and I am more than happy to make them today's fans of the game. And for our tattoo of the game, we kind of have a first. This is our first combination Cardinals and Blues tattoo. This is a very vibrant, very colorful tattoo. It is the bird on the bat above the blue note with the arch in the background. It has wonderful shading. This tattoo is on Brian B.J. Martin. It was done by Ronnie Pollard at Live Ink Tattoo in Imperial, Missouri. Top 10er, I think. I think I say that almost all the time, and I'm running out of top 10s, huh? Just don't forget, that contest is coming up. Send me your tattoos. Make it easy on me. Don't make me go keep looking for them. Guys, I love these tattoos. I love showing off your tattoos, so keep showing it. Brian, this is beautiful work. Great concept. I love it. Brian, thanks for being our tattoo of the game. Now, for pet of the game. This is a strange one, but I had to do it. The Hall of Famer, Kat Moore, says, hey, this is kind of my pet, and sent me this picture. She called it her Bluesin' Mowed. I probably said that wrong, but that was the best attempt I could make. Her car is absolutely stunning and beautiful. She had it signed by Tony Twist, Terry Yake, and Shattenkirk. It's beautifully done. I forget who did it, and I apologize. I know I should have remembered that off the bat before I filmed this. People see this all over town. She told me she was sitting in her house and the garbage man drove by and she heard honk, honk, honk. You know, this is Kat. This is why you're the Hall of Famer. I don't know what else to say, but wonderful, wonderful, unique pet of the game. And that's going to wrap up our show. Please don't think of me as selfish with me trying to get these views. For Layla, I really want to help this girl out. Something inside of me has leaped out and said help her. So if it is selfish of me to ask for likes and views and subscribers to make sure that the word gets out, well then call me selfish. Because I think this is the most selfless thing that I've ever done in my life. All I can ask of you is please go on YouTube, watch that video, like it, share it, and go to bethematch.com and get the word out. Because like Ari says, we all want to say, let's go Blues, let's beat the Avalanche, because the Hawaii Blues fan is bleeding blue with you. Yes, that's my tagline, and when you see me in St. Louis, you better say it. I'm bleeding blue with you. Kat, you know what to do.
Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. I want to be in that number when the Blues go marching